Every good cowboy needs a good ride, but sometimes one horse alone isn't enough for the job. With BTC-Stable, players can manage horses and wagons directly through the stable NPC. Here, we start by buying a wagon. First, the player opens the wagon menu and sees that they don't have any wagon registered yet. They can then choose between categories like coaches, special, and work, all of them fully configurable by the server owner. Each wagon shows important information before purchase: inventory slots, maximum weight, seats, animal capacity, and price. Payment can be made with cash or gold, depending on your server economy. After choosing the model, the player gives the wagon a name, confirms the purchase, and there it is: money removed, wagon registered. With the wagon purchased, the player can open Your Wagons, select the model, and apply customizations such as colors, lanterns, painting, accessories, and side details. Finally, the wagon can be activated and called outside the stable. Now, the Old West has some proper transportation. Once the wagon is bought and activated, it is time to put the beauty to work. In this example, the player takes the wagon into the world, hunts an animal, and brings the carcass back to it. The animal can be stored directly inside the wagon, making it easier to transport hunting resources. The wagon menu also includes other options, such as opening the inventory, managing stored animals, and sending the wagon away. So, it is not just there to look pretty on the road. The wagon becomes a real tool for hunting, work, transportation, and integration with other server systems. Now let's talk about the star of the Old West, the horse. In the Buy Horses or Equipments menu, the player can choose a horse class, following a structure inspired by Red Dead Online. After the class, they choose the breed, coat, and sex of the animal. In the same menu, the player can check attributes like health, stamina, bonding, speed, acceleration, and handling. The logic is inspired by Red Dead Online, but here the server owner holds the reins. All attributes are configurable, so you decide which horses are faster, stronger, more resistant, or more basic. This allows you to balance animals according to your server economy and gameplay style. After that, the player can choose a custom color for the horse if that option is enabled. Finally, they give it a name, confirm the purchase, and there it is, a new road companion. But a good horse does deserve good equipment too. Besides buying the animal, the player can also buy equipment for it. Each piece of equipment has a configurable price and can have visual variations, including custom colors. When buying equipment, the player also gives it a name. And that's not just for show. Equipment can be transferred between horses and even players. The same equipment cannot be used by two horses at the same time, but it can be removed from one animal and equipped on another. With the Equip Now option, the player equips it immediately on the selected horse and is ready to ride. After the purchase, the player can open My Horses to take care of their own little herd. In the horse options, the appearance menu allows editing details like mane, tail, and custom colors. Want a classic horse? You can have it. Want something more eye-catching? You can have that too. These options are configurable so the server can decide whether to allow or disable this type of customization. After adjusting the look, the player activates the horse and calls it outside the stable. Now it's ready to hit the road. Not every animal is born ready to carry a cowboy across the whole map. BTC-Stable also works with animal age. This means young horses and mules can appear smaller in the world. In this example, the mule is still small because it is only half a year old. By default, very young and untrained animals can be blocked from being ridden. But, much like almost everything else here, this rule is also configurable by the server owner. And now about the saddlebag. The system allows permission control between players. A second player can approach the horse and request access to the inventory. The owner receives a notification and decides whether to allow it or not. If accepted, the other player can open the saddlebag normally. The script also allows you to configure jobs with special inventory access. This is perfect for officers, sheriffs, or other server professions. Authorized jobs can inspect horse saddlebags and wagon inventories inside roleplay. course, not everyone in the Old West plays fair. Besides permission-based access, BTC-Stable can also allow inventory robbery. With the rob inventory option, the player can access a horse saddlebag and steal the items stored inside. This mechanic adds risk, conflict, and new roleplay possibilities. The same logic can also be applied to wagons, including inventory, permission access, and robbery. So you better take care of your horse and your belongings. After a rough trip or a complicated situation, the horse needs to recover too. Horses that took damage can use the grazing action. Depending on the configuration, this can recover part of the animal's health, but it can also be just an aesthetic interaction, adding more life and natural behavior to the world. The function can be configured or completely disabled. Server owner is the one who makes the ranch rules. And if there is grass, there is water too. The horse can drink from rivers and, if the server wants, recover part of its stamina. Just like grazing, this can be functional, purely visual, or completely disabled. This allows each server to adjust the level of realism in the gameplay. You decide if you want a practical mechanic, a more immersive one, or just a nice detail that makes the world feel alive. Through the horse prompts, the player can access the main management functions. One of them is tracking the animal status. This allows the player to monitor the horse condition during gameplay. It keeps the important actions easy to access without making things complicated. A good horse also needs care. The player can brush the horse to clean it. This action can require a horse brush as a mandatory item. The brush can also have configurable degradation, losing durability with each use. When it reaches the limit, it breaks and can no longer be used. All of this can be adjusted in the script configuration. Simple, immersive, and also useful for moving the server economy. Besides cleaning, the player can also pet the horse to calm it down. And of course, the animal can be fed too. Foods are configurable by the server and each one can have different effects. You can create food items to recover health, increase stamina, apply gold cores, or grant other bonuses. And here's a nice detail. The player can also feed the horse while mounted. A practical and immersive mechanic, perfect for anyone in the middle of the road. And for those who make a living out of hunting, the horse can handle the job too. Besides the saddlebag, it can carry pelts and other animals. The player can place and remove these resources whenever they need it. This function is essential for servers with hunting, selling, crafting, or resource-based economies. With that, the horse stops being just transportation and becomes a real-world partner. Now we get to training. BTC-Stable includes a complete horse training system. With it, the animal can improve attributes like speed, acceleration, stamina, health, and bonding. This creates real progression, where the horse gets better over time with proper training. Training can also have a job lock. That means only players with the configured job can train horses. This opens space for professions like horse trainers inside the server. During this progression, horses can also learn tricks. These actions include lying down, playing, and rearing. These commands give the animal more personality and make the relationship between player and horse feel much more alive. In the same trainer system, horseshoes are also included. The player can apply horseshoes to horses to receive configurable bonuses. Each server decides which advantages they offer. Horseshoes can also have a lifetime in days. For example, a horseshoe can last 7 days and then lose its effect. When that happens, the player needs to replace it with a new one. It is a simple mechanic, but a very good one for moving the server economy and giving more value to professions connected to horse care. Another important point is that horses can have a configurable lifetime. They don't have to stay alive forever on the server. The server owner can define how many days a horse will remain active. This helps with economy control, animal renewal, and works very well with breeding and reproduction systems. No one needs to cross the Old West alone, so horses and wagons can also be shared between players. 2 players can ride the same horse or use wagons with passengers. And yes, before anyone says, save a horse, ride a cowboy, relax. BTC-Stable already supports horses, cowboys, and passengers the right way. And the best part, this function is already included in BTC-Stable. You do not need to buy an extra script just to unlock this type of use. Here, the package comes complete. BTC-Stable was also designed to work together with other BTC script systems. It'll be compatible with BTC Wrenchman v2, which will bring a horse reproduction system. With that, servers will be able to work with breed crossing and new possibilities for animal breeding. This integration expands the role of horses even further inside the economy, progression, and ranch life. So saddle up, call your wagon, and put your server on the road.
'Cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city.